Today's horror manga dubbed narration is The Chill by Junji Ito. I hope you all enjoy. From my room, I can see the back garden of my neighbor's house. It doesn't get much sunlight. My other neighbors rarely go there. The plants have become overgrown. Sometimes, I catch sight of a doctor entering the house through the back door. And so, as the boy described, the doctor walked up the stairwell and let himself inside. I think the doctor comes and goes through there for Rina's medical examination. Rina is a girl 2 or 3 years younger than me. But she seems sickly by nature. She's completely confined to the house and seems to hate doctors. At other times, you can hear her screams.
Bugs! Bugs! Mother, the bugs are coming!
Be quiet, Rina. What bugs? There's nothing there.
She also seems to really hate
They're
bugs.
coming in swarms.
Once in a while, I catch sight of Rina from my room. She's always staring blankly into the back garden. And if she notices me, she lets out a smile and then laughs. She always laughs and points to the bushes on the north side of the garden. There are countless holes on her arm. Holes that seem to sink through. Holes as if something was digging through them. At that moment, a memory came to my mind. A long time ago. A lead-colored memory.
Cold. It's cold. Mommy, where's Grandpa?
Your grandfather is going to heaven very soon.
Yuji! Yuji, stop! You can't go in there!
But Yuji didn't listen. He quickly opened the door and peered inside. He saw his father grieving and a doctor accompanying him.
Grandpa?
His face being completely devoured by holes. And then, one of them spoke. He is no longer with us. Grandpa's full body was full of holes then. She continued to laugh. And then,
Rina, you're here again. Go back inside.
Rina's mother quickly pulled her inside and slammed the window behind. And that's what happened. Really? What a weird story. Don't tell anyone, Hideo. Yeah, but a disease that makes holes open in your body? What the hell could it be? Grandpa's body has definitely become hollowed out by the holes then. But when I ask my family about it, they tell me it was just one of your dreams and ignore me. That must be it, right? You don't believe me? Well, then, how about in Rina's case? It's not as if you're tired approaching her, right, Yuji? Later that week.
Oh, Hideo, it's been a long time, hasn't it? Yuji! It's Hideo!
Come in. Yo. And so, the two of them sat together in their window. But Yuji was staring out into the garden. That's when Hideo said, Yuji, what's the matter with you? You're staring into the neighbor's garden and you look like an idiot. No, it's nothing. Is that so? now that you mention it. That conversation about the girl Rina the other day. I asked my mom about it and then... What? I told you it was a secret. Just listen. My mom knew about her. She was a nurse back then. And when that kid was born, she happened to be there. She told me about the time, but... it's a really creepy story. She told me not to tell anyone, but I'm going to tell you. When that baby was born, she didn't cry at all. No matter how much time had passed, she didn't even breathe. Normally, that would have meant that she died, right? But she was still alive. And then, after 2 or 3 days, bit by bit, these holes began to form all over her body. My mom said that the girl seemed to be somehow breathing from those holes. But then again, Mom loves practical jokes. She said right away that she was joking. Oh, there's a line of old-fashioned books lined up here. Ah, those are my grandpa's books. Back then, this was his room. It was a pain to throw them out, so we left them there. Oh, a diary. Is it your granddad's? A diary? I never noticed that. Is it okay if I read it? I like reading old documents like this. They're not really old documents or anything. But if we read this diary, we might figure out why your granddad died. Though, we don't know when it's from. Yeah, maybe. What did he write? Come on, don't rush me. This part seems to have been written when he was on the verge of death. Hey, what's of this picture? The two of them examined the diary and saw what seemed to be a picture of some sort of strange bug. And so, the two of them began to read. Today, a strange person visited. It was Yonezu, my friend from the war 30 years ago. That being the case, I took his hand in mine and rejoiced at our reunion. His appearance, however, was strange. He looked unwell, and though it wasn't winter, he was wrapped up in a coat. Even inside, he didn't take it off. Yonezu showed me something unexpected. A carved slab of light green jade. It was found by our troop member, Yoshimura, in the mountains of Java during the war. It was a strange statue, so I remember it well. What route did it take to get here? Yonezu bought it at a high price from a curiosity shop, but why didn't he want to get rid of it? I heard that Yoshimura, the original owner, came down with a strange fever. He complained of a chill and then died. When Yonezu told me about this, I suddenly went pale. I left the statue where it was and ran out of there. September 13th, the whole day, I gazed at the jade far too long. It seems to have considerable value. September 21st, since the morning, I felt a terrible chill. I am going to bed early. September 23rd, the chill has not lessened. I went to the hospital and was diagnosed with a cold. I received some medicine and returned home. September 24th, a terrible chill. What are these spots on my skin? September 25th, without asking, the doctor turned up and gave me an injection. September 27th, I don't believe it. Holes are opening up all over my body. Because of these holes, a draft has started to come inside my body. This morning, I opened my eyes to a severe itch. Insects have burrowed into the holes in my back. They are crawling out from inside my body. I think I'm going mad. October 1st. Since then, the bugs have entered through the window in swarms. I'm attacked by hallucinations. The bugs are exactly like the statue. My physical strength is declining, and the holes are multiplying. It's a curse. The curse of the jade. Everyone who owns it will be cursed. With all the strength I could muster, I flung the carving out of the window, but unfortunately, fell in the neighboring garden. I hope the curse won't befall their house too. But my son and his wife won't let me see my grandson. In the afternoon, my usual doctor came, though I don't know anything about his nature. He seems to know about the jade. Maybe he wants it for himself. After that, the letters are illegible. I knew it. My memory was real. My parents know it too, but they're just keeping quiet. And so, Rina next door is suffering from the curse of the jade. If it's actually true, I still don't believe it. But then, in that moment, the window opened, and Rina was staring out blankly. The two of them took a closer look at her, and then Hideo said, "Is that the girl named Rina?" She looked over, and then started laughing like usual, pointing to the garden. The two of them couldn't help but shiver. She's definitely weird. Yuji, I'm going home. It's getting cold, isn't it? He shivered. But Rina continued to laugh. There isn't anyone here anymore, and now it might still be lying there. If that's the case, if I clear this away, it's not here. Of course, it's been more than 10 years, hasn't it? Oh no, he's coming again. Rina stared into the garden blankly as Yuji began to hide. It was the doctor, coming towards Rina's estate. He had a stern face on him as he moved towards the house in resolute. The same doctor as always. But when Rina saw him, she screamed. Then, she slammed the window behind her and continued to scream more. The screams continued until darkness fell. In the diary, the doctor whose true nature he didn't know was it the doctor who was next to him when he died? I have a hunch they're the same person. The attending physician next door. Is he no longer with us? It's the doctor. If the jade is somewhere next door, if he wants it for himself. But that was when he heard rustling outside. I should go there and tell them, for Rina's sake too. Hey, it's Hideo, isn't it? What? Yuji, long time no see. You're just in time. I wanted to discuss something with you. Discuss something? This is why I don't know whether I should go and talk to them or not. Would it be better to just give up? What if your family gets accused of causing Rina's condition because of what your granddad did? What are you going to do? That's true. Later, back at Yuji's house, he was stuck in deep thought. No, I still have to go and tell them. That was when he looked out his window and into the garden. Rina was standing there, holding a flower in hand. Huh? Rina went outside. What's going on? The holes have disappeared. In that moment, Rina looked over at Yuji and formed a smile. What happened? There was a storm that night. The powerful large typhoon number 21 has reached the southern tip of the Key Peninsula. The maximum wind speed in the central vicinity is... Hey, Yuji, the window in your room is rattling. Is it secure? I'll go check. Yuji made his way up into his room, toward where the rattling was coming from. He turned on the light. It was coming from the window. When he opened the curtains, that was when he saw a figure with holes all over his body. The holes had invaded the body so much that his eyeball had sunken down below. Yuji screamed at the top of his lungs. Ah! Who are you? Listen to me. I'm Hideo. It's so cold. What? Look at this. That's the jade carving. I found it the day we read the journal. It was there. That girl was pointing towards. Who cares if there's a curse? I thought. Jade is a precious stone. I was completely mesmerized by it. But there was the curse. Holes began to open up in my body, so I went to the river to throw it away. In the end, I couldn't do it, no matter how many times I tried. What's happening, Yuji? I came running here because that doctor was coming. He had this green syringe. That guy, he's not human. He's the messenger of the curse. He appears wherever the jade is. He's coming! He's coming! Hideo! And then I looked over. Outside that window was the doctor, walking toward where Hideo had went. The next day, I found Hideo's body on the riverbank. And as for the jade, it's nowhere to be found. Hey everyone! Thank you so much for watching. I'd like to take this time to give a very special thanks to my Patreons and YouTube members. Sarah De Jesus, Motosurf, Leo, Basin Animus, and Alleyway. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and remember, you're important and you matter. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.